go into your bank account. So here's how we make money. Anybody interested? Making a little bit of money? Mm-hmm. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. No. Let's ask that again, because it'll really be all excited I get here. Anybody interested in making some money?
Hell yeah.
And how do we take our product? Does anybody remind me how we take our product? You
just add water.
That's how simple this is. So you can make money by just adding water. So here we go. We have a retail opportunity, but not in Canada because we don't retail the product. But we have a website that is retail priced. So you can point somebody to the retail website. If they buy off that retail website, the company ships it to their door, and you get paid the retail spread. Okay? So that is there. We do have what's called a fast start, which means $20, $40, $60, or $100 is paid to you next Friday based on them buying 1, 3, 6, or 16. So 20, 40, 60, or 100. That's a fast start. US dollars. Somebody says, well, you have to buy in US dollars. Yes, isn't that exciting? Because you get paid in US dollars. You got to remember, this is not all about you. You're a consumer, but your goal, once you get started, if you're interested, is to get other people consuming. And if they start consuming, you start getting rewarded for that. That's the message that we love in the networking industry today for my wife and I, is that we started last year in October with 6 people in the room in Palm Springs, or in Kelowna, and we took a picture of their shoes, and we took that picture, and in Palm Springs, we took a picture in a pool, and there's a lot of feet in that pool, and there's a lot of bums in the seat. I don't know lots of those people, but they're becoming good friends of ours, because we all have a positive goal to help others, okay? So that's the point you were making, Dan, is that you're seeing it firsthand. Even though you thought it was a little bit, now you're realizing that that's what people are looking for, is people to kind of lean on a little bit. Because we're kind of all getting hammered every day when we go to work, or the negatives. Listen, I came back as positive as can be, went to my office, sat at my desk, had 2 people not show up to work, and 2 people that didn't show up on a job site, and a customer refused to pay us 11 grand because they just decided not to, so now we have to put a lien on their house. How fun is that? Right? I mean, it's just frustrating in traditional business today because people are very, very miserable, right? And in this environment, my goal is to help you make money or to get some results with our product. It's a real positive environment. So let's go into a couple of things. So it doesn't matter what you buy. It doesn't matter who brings the person into your team. You get the benefit of all of that volume. Okay? So each of the product purchases, 1, 3, 6, or 16, all have a business volume associated to it. So if somebody buys this business builder pack, there's actually 400 PV, which is close to the $4.99 price, worth of volume. So it doesn't matter who sponsored them and what products they pick. They're all the same. So if somebody wants 1, 3, 6, or 16, all of these packages are worth different business volume. They're worth different value. Now I like to look at the 129 of 3 boxes, the 199 of 6 boxes. The old infomercial guy in me, because most maybe you don't know, but I used to be on the Shopping Channel for 7 years, and I would say, and for $70 more, you can get 3 more boxes. Right? 129 to 199 for $70 more, you get 3 more boxes. That's a great value. So lots of people do the 199. But there's a reason, if you're interested in building this business, that you buy the business builder. Because you can actually earn up to $200 on other business builders that join your team. Okay? So we'll kind of talk about that a little bit. You can mix and match. You want 2 coffees, maybe you don't like coffee. You want all the trim. Because the pina colada mix works really well to lose weight. It does. It's like a pina colada flavor. The coffee's a little stronger, a little bit better response. It's more thermogenic. Whereas the pina colada drink, the trim is like a appetite suppressant, a little bit more. So the coffee in conjunction with the trim works really well. I can't drink coffee at night. So I like the coffee in the morning and the trim at night. That's the point of using multiple products. Okay? So it is tax deductible, so that if you were to purchase a package here tonight before midnight, you'll leapfrog all the people that are ahead of you, that are sitting there looking, and it is a tax deductible business expense, so you should keep your receipts. It's as simple as just adding water, and ultimately, here's how it works. So you bring somebody into the business, and you make $100. If you were a builder, or you were a 1 box, or a 3 box, or a 6 box purchaser, it doesn't matter. So there's no pressure on you. Start the way you want. You'll make $100 on somebody who bought a business builder. So it's as easy as that. But look at this number right here. See, we pay $200 for every business builder to somebody, or some 2 people. Right? Some people, there are 2 people. Does that make sense? No. Let me show you what I mean by that. You bring in a business builder, and another business builder, and another business builder, and you earn $100. Well, where did the other 100 go? It's paid up to somebody above you that is a legacy qualified person. So we have a third way we make money called getting coded. And what happens to that second 100 is it rolls up to you. Okay? So once you're a legacy qualified person, you make 100 and they make 100. And that can be a big income. So, there's people in the room now that are coded to me and my wife, and we don't even know them. It's just fascinating.
And to become legacy qualified, all you have to do is what?
You have to just sponsor 3 business builders, but you have to first have been a business builder yourself at any time. You can upgrade at any time. You can buy one box, like the product, and then buy a business builder. But at some point, to start getting yourself to be coded, you have to have started and had a business builder. Okay? And that's that $4.99. One time, by the way. It's not an ongoing annual renewal or anything like that. One time. So we have a 20% pile of team building here as well. So in this room, like this side of the room here, 60, 50, 60, and this side 50, 60, this side is not as big as this side. So that would be my lesser team. So the company pays you 20% of the lesser team. So what happens is, when you look at this picture, in traditional networking, this is what it looks like. You're against this person in competition. But in our team build, you bring in number 11, he's actually she's already in all of these people's teams as well. So everybody has the same left team on this team, everybody has the same right team on this team. So what happens is, when you bring in number 11, it goes below 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1, we all build a team. And that goes on forever. So when you look at this picture, imagine this room. So the left dividing line, that's the group of people on the left of my room, and that's the group of people on the right of my room. If you were sponsored by somebody, you're still connected to me. If I was the first person that brought Dan in, then Dan brought Peter, who brought in Sean, who brought in Terry, and so on and so on and so on. We're all still connected. So every person is going to fill business volume. You bought 1 box, it's worth 20. If you bought 3 boxes, it's worth 40. If you bought 6 boxes, it's worth 60. If you bought 16 boxes worth 100. The volume starts filling in the first month, and the volume, as it's accumulating, you get paid 20%. Okay? Doesn't matter who bought it, sold it, shared it, doesn't matter. You get 20% of that. And it kind of looks a little like this. So, that 100 added to the 40, to the 60, to the 100, to the 60, to the 40, to the 100, to the 20. All of that added up. This side be a little less. You get 20% of this side that particular week. What would happen to all the extra volume? It sits there and waits for you. It doesn't flush. So all the extra volume sits and waits for you. So there's people in this room here, believe it or not, that have like $100,000 worth of volume that they have not got paid on yet. As long as they're loyal to the company's products, that 100,000 does not go away. And eventually, as they start building their own team, and we have a philosophy, we say bring 3 to the tree when you start. We can explain that a little later. You actually can get paid $20 for every $100 worth of business volume that comes on your right leg. Okay? So it just sits there waiting for you to get paid. I love this part of the picture because this is what I see every morning. I wake up, I don't know any of these people, I just love them. They just show up. They just start popping into your genealogy and these names of people, like, who's Sarah? I don't know who Sarah is. And then Sarah talks to Caliphan, sponsors Caliphan. It's all volume that you actually can make money on. Okay? It's just one big, huge family of people that can actually help you earn some income. We actually have, just to share with you, a 5th way we make money. All of this is, you can do all of them, or you can do one of them. You know what the one could be? Point people to a website, and they buy retail, you get paid. But if you want to start sharing wholesale, you get fast starts. If you want to get legacy coded, you got to be a builder and sponsor 3 builders. If you want to build a dual team commission, you got to bring on a second leg. You want to be a matching bonus earner, well, that's this one. And so what happens is, as you bring in your product purchase, so if you decided to start with a builder pack, which is what I got to change that name to, because that's a builder pack, not a Ruby. You become a Ruby, and you get paid 4 generations of pay. What does that mean? That means that if I sponsor Dan, I make 20% of whatever Dan earns. And Dan sponsored Peter, I make 15% of what Peter earns. And Peter sponsors Sean, I make 10% of what Sean earns. And Sean sponsored Terry, I earn 5% of what Terry earns. It's a generation pay that all goes on by me helping you make money. Are you making any money, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to tomorrow noon?
Pretty much.
That must be very exciting.
Well,
Okay. Emeralds.
I'm excited every week.
You're excited every week, I know.
Look at this.
So, emeralds, that's the key to our business. So for those of you that are here to learn and understand, get to an emerald level. How do you get there? You could be a business builder, and you can consume on loyalty 6 months of a $3 loyalty program, any of the products, and you'll become an emerald. Or you could do it in 3 months by being on a 6 box. So if you're a husband or wife, go on the 6 month box loyalty for 3 months and get to the emerald level. Why do you want to get there? Because as an emerald, you get paid 5 levels of depth, and it's the way you get to diamond. So just to show you what's in the room here, we're going to give you kind of an example. How many rubies in the room? Just standing up, please. How many people are business builders that started this? Okay, so just keep standing here. So that's in our room here. Now these people can earn, $2,500, $8,000 based on sharing the product and building a business by adding people to their teams. But to get legacy qualified, those people have to have sponsored 3 business builders themselves. Stay standing if you have personally sponsored 3 business builders. If not, sit down. So in our room, those 3 people are legacy qualified rubies. You see how you want to advance? Now what does that mean for those 3 gentlemen? That means they get paid $200 now every time they bring on another business builder. Pretty exciting, right? Can you think about it? $4.99 package, you bring on somebody, you get $200 of it. That's an impressive percentage. That's 40% of the $4.99. I don't know of any other business that pays you 40% right up front. Pretty impressive, right? It must have made you happy when you first looked at that.
Very happy.
Yeah. Okay. Emeralds. Let's see you guys stand. So emeralds in a room, they're 8,000, 16,000. Now listen, does 8,000 sound like a lot of money? Well, let's divide that by 12. How much is that per month? Anybody? $600? Is that fair? Okay. $600 a month. You know how much money you have to have in the bank at 2% to get $600 a month interest? 200,000 at 2%? 400,000 at 2%? Whatever. Wouldn't that be 400,000 at 2%? Anybody in the room here have $400,000 sitting in the bank not doing anything right now? No. That's the power of this that you need to get your head around, cash flow. So these folks are emeralds. Now, if you're structured, you generated 5,000 of actual volume on your left, actual volume on the right, stay standing. Okay? So structured emerald are the next level of leader in our company that starts to look at wanting to become a diamond. Okay? These ones are starting to make some money. Right, Christine? All of a sudden you get a ka-ding, and you look at it and you go, oh, I'm buying shoes. Okay? You got kids that keep you busy. Right? My wife said, I'm buying shoes. That's what a structured emerald is. But the goal for a structured emerald now is to help 3 people become emerald. Okay, so you can sit down, please. So what is a diamond? A diamond is somebody who has actually accumulated 15,000 in business volume, not just them, their team. Everybody that they come in, and 15,000 on the other leg, and they have 3 emeralds. So how many diamonds do we have in the room? Maybe the diamonds could stand up in here. Well, we have 1. Okay? And Peter came into this company, and his sponsor is not a diamond. Think about what I just said there. He didn't have to wait for Dad to be a diamond. Peter went to diamond.
I love Peter.
Now, it even gets better than that. Peter sponsored somebody who now is a double diamond, who has since sponsored a diamond and has sponsored another diamond. So Dan is somebody I sponsored. So I sponsored Dan, who's got now below him 4 diamonds, a double diamond and 3 diamonds. Wow. That volume every month is rewarding me in a matching bonus. See, I love this plan every Friday, but I didn't know who you knew. You see, that's the value of network marketing. Okay? Now, Peter, can I just say, are you CAR qualified?
Yes.
What does that mean? The second month in a row, normally if I had another diamond standing there, I would say, the CAR qualified diamond remains standing and the other one sit down. Well, he would remain standing, so stand up. Okay? So what does CAR qualified mean? It means he gets an additional $400 US every month just for being a diamond that generates monthly, a 15,000 on the left and 15,000 on the right. He's CAR qualified. Okay, and that's the next step when you get to diamonds. You want to be CAR qualified. Okay, thank you. Double diamond. So, Mr. Griffin, can you come up here? And Mr. Bazan, can you come up here? These are double diamonds. And what I want you to understand is we have a population in Winnipeg of about what? 750,000? Is that fair number?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a double diamond from Shoal, Manitoba, population what?
800.
This is a double diamond from Kenora, Ontario, population what?
15,000. 50,000 in the summer.
And both of these gentlemen, okay, when I ask this question, are you CAR qualified? Mr. Bazan would have to sit down now. As a diamond.
Yes.
As a diamond, not as a double diamond. Okay? So he's making 400, but he hasn't got the volume happening every month now to maintain his double diamond status.